And I went ahead and bought a speedway bike from Brent Warner. Do you remember Brent Warner? He actually moved to England and he was racing in America at the time, living in Hesperia. Like riding a bicycle, getting back on the speedway bike came secondhand to me, and I learned it very fast. The announcer, Scott D'Alessio, he was promoting me big time, like I said, because I was a local guy. And they moved me up to D1. I was kind of sad because I was cleaning up with D2, making $300, $400, $500 a night. I liked that one. I knew racing in D1, I wasn't going to be able to make that kind of money, so I was kind of sad. But one of the races I remember was against Steve Lucero. I believe it was a semi-event, and Steve Lucero was behind me, and I did not want him to win. He was the bad boy, and I didn't care. So I cut him off. I just totally went over, and I just went right on top of him. And Steve put the brakes on, like, wah! I almost crashed him. I didn't care. And after the race, I won that race, by the way. I had all these good riders, you know, the D1 riders, Rob Fencing and Schwartz, and all these top D1 riders. And I cut the bad boy. I cut the bad boy off. Who cares? I'm a bad boy too. And after the race, Steve Lucero came up to me and started yelling at me like, why did you do that? And why did you cut me off? And he was very angry at me. And I'm like, dude, take a chill pill, okay? I learned that from NASCAR. They cut people off, but you shouldn't really do that in Speedway. It was like a mistake. But Steve was mad. And I said, okay, dude, I won't do that again. And he was really pissed off. And then we met in the main event. The handicap main was set. It was me against all the 50-yard line riders. I was on like the 10. It was the national champion, Mike Faria. It was Bobby Schwartz, Boogaloo Bobby Schwartz. It was Phil Collins, the great English speedway rider, Scotty Brandt, and Steve, the bad boy Lucero. He made the main. The announcer, Scott D'Alessio, he told me this story. I didn't know it at the time. He saw me on the 10-yard line and all these really great riders on the 50. There was 5 guys on the 50 and me on the 10. And Scott said on the announcer, hey, I'm going to go ahead and bet my entire paycheck that the Bumblebee is going to lose this race against all these top riders back there. And one guy steps up and says, I'll put $20 down that Bumblebee wins. And Scott says, okay. So they shake hands or whatever, and then the race goes on, and it's a 6-lap race. It's a lot of laps, and I'm winning lap 1. Oh, very good. And then I'm winning lap 2. Oh, very good. These guys are behind me. And then lap 3, lap 4, I'm in the lead, and lap 5, and I'm in the lead. And just before the finish line, Mike Faria, flying Mike Faria, passes me and takes home the bacon for the main event. And I was second place, and I was sad. I wanted to win that race. I was really working hard. So Scott, the announcer, went ahead and said, hey dude, give me my $20. And the guy was like running out the exit door. He was like, I'm not paying. And he left as fast. And Scott never got his $20. But he almost lost that because for like 5.5 laps, I was winning that main event against Collins, Brandt, Lucero, Faria, all these big guns, and Schwartz. Scott was really mad because he almost lost his entire pay, and he lost the $20 that the guy ran out the door to pay him.